Hello friends, welcome to another video of Zeta Axis, and today we are going to discuss about snow, sleet and freezing rainfall. In our previous video, we had discussed about rainfall, fog, dew and frost, and in the upcoming video we will discuss about hailstones. So in our previous video, we had discussed the basic process of this precipitation where the water, it evaporates from the surface of our earth. It is cooled by the uplifted air. Then there is saturation of air, that is the air, it becomes saturated with moisture, due to which there is condensation, that is we get the moisture converted into liquid form. That leads to formation of clouds. These clouds, there are these tiny droplets which collide and they become joined, or they coalesce and they form larger droplets which become heavier and it falls down to cause precipitation. We had discussed this process in greater detail in our previous video. In this video, we will try to understand how snowfall occurs. So we had seen that there is these many mechanisms of cooling of the air. It could be uplifted by these many processes, and during this process of upliftment, there would be adiabatic cooling and the moisture will condensate. And there is this second mechanism where the ambient atmosphere's temperature can fall. We had also seen the two conditions for condensation where in first there was the hygroscopic nuclei and in the second there is no hygroscopic nuclei. Here the water can easily condensate even above 0 degrees Celsius when there is dew point, that is the air is saturated. However, here if the temperature is below 0 degrees Celsius, we will see formation of ice crystals. Remember, these are the ice crystals which give the snowfall. So if the temperature is below 0 degrees Celsius and the moisture, then it will form ice crystals. However, when there is no hygroscopic nuclei, then we will see that the temperature of the vapor before condensation could fall till minus 40 degrees Celsius, and it is only after this they will form crystals, and here there will be no hygroscopic nuclei. So here we can see an example where there is a hygroscopic nuclei. The temperature is below 0 degrees Celsius and there is this moisture in the air. Now because it is below 0 degrees Celsius, the moisture that is deposited on this hygroscopic nuclei, they will freeze or they will form ice crystals. The water droplets will continue to form ice crystals and we will get a hexagonal structure like this. There could be other structures, but they are generally in the hexagonal form. So once this ice crystal is formed in the cloud, then the water droplets which are present in this cloud, they will be attracted towards this ice crystal. And as we can see over here, that in the beginning there is a single small ice crystal and there are large cloud droplets. But the water will be absorbed by this ice crystal. They will freeze and the size of the ice crystal will increase over time while the water droplets will decrease. As it becomes bigger, it will become heavier and therefore it will start to fall down. And this is the process of snow. However, there could be certain different conditions. So when this ice crystal becomes heavier, it will start to snow. But there could be certain different conditions which we will discuss in the upcoming slides. Here we can see ice crystals. We can see that they are hexagonal in shape. They have these fingers. Now let's discuss the process of formation of sleet. Now the sleet are formed when there is very specific condition available in the atmosphere. In the upper atmosphere, we will see that the temperature is lower than 0 degrees Celsius. That is, there is a freezing point or freezing at temperature. Here it is above 0 degrees Celsius. And then again there is a layer of atmosphere where the temperature is below 0 degrees Celsius. Now what happens? That when this snow, it starts to fall, it encounters a layer which is having temperature above 0 degrees Celsius. So here these ice crystals, they will melt and they will form these water droplets. Now these water droplets, when they further descend, they again encounter a layer of atmosphere which is having a temperature less than 0 degrees Celsius. So they will again freeze. But now they will freeze into the form of balls because these are the drops which are freezing and not the ice crystals which has grown earlier. So these are like rounded pebbles or like hailstones, these sleets. So here is an example of sleets. We can see that they are not like the ice crystals we had seen earlier in the snow. These are like rounded snow particles or ice particles, which are more resembling towards the hailstones. But the hailstones are layered. These are single structure. Now let's discuss what is freezing rainfall. Again, for the freezing rainfall, the same conditions are there like the sleet, but here the lower atmosphere where the temperature is below 0 degrees Celsius is thinner. Now because of this, what happens that the snow which is falling, it will melt over here. It will form water droplets. It comes over here, but it tries to cool down. But because this layer is very small, it will not be able to be converted into ice or sleet. So it will become very cold. It will be super cold form. And so when it touches any object on the surface of the earth, it will immediately freeze. So we can see that these kind of rainfall are called freezing rainfall. They are generally seen in the higher latitudes. And then if this warmer atmospheric layer is wide enough, then these water droplets will fall in the form of rainfall, as we can clearly see over here. So here is the comparison of all these four types of precipitation. In the first, we had seen that how the ice crystals are formed in the upper atmosphere and then they fall down. If the atmospheric conditions are suitable, they will continue as ice crystal and reach the surface of Earth to give the fluffy snowfall. However, if in the middle there is a warmer layer, then the ice crystals will form water droplets, they will melt. But here there is a cold atmospheric layer, so they will again try to freeze. And we can see that there are these rounded ice crystals or ice particles. So these are called sleet. The snow is hexagonal, the sleet is rounded or spherical. Then if this layer is wider, then they will not be able to form into ice, and thus we will get super cooled water droplets at our surface of Earth. And if this layer is wide enough, then it will continue to form as water droplet. I hope you liked our video on this comparison of snow, sleet, freezing rainfall and normal rainfall. In the next video, we will discuss about hailstone formation. Thanks for watching the video. If you have liked the video, then do subscribe to the channel and share it with your friends. If you like what we are doing, then you can support us on our Paytm ID which we have shared here. Thanks for watching the video.